Alright, sup bitches, Cat here, and we're back to Thomas Was Alone. Last we left off, everyone is a dick to everyone.
This was interesting. A floating target. This would require coordination, balance, and timing.
Good.
John was sure the dots would be lost, but he was happy to guide them to triumph.
Of course he was. Thomas is the only nice guy in this whole goddamn game. I assume I have to go down here
Maybe
as well.
that's what the dots were for. They were there to extend John's reach, to make his performance even more impressive. John liked the thought. He decided to keep them.
He decided to keep them. The initial crew processed simple variations in size and strength. The more complex configurations were inevitable. At the error speed, these variations became increasingly extreme. So I should have just played the last one.
This was how Claire would die.
Oh,
She knew it would happen eventually.
well, that was the end of Thomas.
Rubbish at jumping, and she moved slowly. She felt a little like her continued existence was breaking some kind of natural order.
Oh no.
The crumbling pillar was a dramatic death, she supposed.
No.
Wait, what? Claire couldn't shake the feeling that she was not, in fact, dead. It was at that moment that Claire realised she had superpowers.
Sweet. John?
She'd need a cape. There was no getting around that. You couldn't be a superhero without a cape. Claire didn't want confusion. If you saw a cape, that made matters clear. You knew what you were dealing with. Claire was all about communication. And,
What?
you know, floating in water, which was her superpower.
Where's Thomas? And Chris? Okay, there's Thomas and Chris.
All right. Fear not, my skinny friends, for I am Claire, and I will save you.
Oh, that is amazing.
Claire needed to come up with a superhero name as soon as possible. Claire was rubbish.
Oh good, we found someone else that's nice. Not just Thomas. Alright, now we gotta get Claire to her box. Oh, Claire is cool.
Claire arrived just in time, which was, of course, the perfect moment for superheroes to arrive.
But Claire can't get up. Oh, she can't. Oh, the water's rising. Oh no! Oh no! I gotta get on Claire. This is pretty neat. Alright, rise a little faster.
As the water began to rise, Claire vowed to save this little rectangle in as many restarts as it took.
Why did it take so many restarts? Ooh, I gotta get that.
Claire wondered if Thomas would make a good sidekick.
Oh, I missed it.
Or was she more the lone Avenger type? She'd like that. The sole hero in a world of rectangles and conveniently placed pools of toxic water.
Oh, I missed the little doohickey. Okay. How are we gonna get about this?
The others told Claire that staircases were a bit of a fixture here. Claire wondered why the world made it so difficult.
I wonder too. Fat people never get a break. Alrighty. Alright. Come on, get over there. And you get over. No, you stupid. Oh, I'm dumb. Okay. Thomas, John, Chris, and Claire.
Claire probably needed a nemesis. A villain who would show their true colours at the worst possible moment, hurting all she held dear. Chris was the most obvious choice. He seemed stroppy enough, and his jump was so pathetic that it conveniently avoided Claire's insecurities. Yes, Chris. Diabolical Chris. The fiendish Christopher.
Oh, it's not working. Oh, man. Oh, I was supposed to push the button. I'm retarded. This is such a lovely little game.
Wait. Where's Chris gone? Was he off somewhere? Plotting Claire's downfall?
Probably.
Claire was honest. And she had to be because she was a superhero. This was a troubling turn of events. Still, there were reasonably sized bodies of water to cross.
I bet Chris is going to be a bad guy. Chris is such an asshole. Thomas and Claire are good. Come on, Claire.
Moving platforms over water, eh? Claire's newly heightened senses told her that there were multiple paths across with various possible configurations of the little posse.
It's not hard.
They were doing really well. Claire hoped she could get them all across. John was fully aware he could do this alone. Thomas hoped he'd never have to.
Okay. Gotta get spikes. Spikes aren't nice.
Claire was alone, which was odd, because she wasn't meant to be alone. She needed to be where there were rectangles to save. Being the only superhero in a given space kind of defeats the object. Spikes? That was new. Claire avoided them. She decided they were most likely her kryptonite. Not the rubbish red kryptonite either, the proper radioactive green stuff.
That wasn't so hard. Oh, again? God damn it.
Wow. Deja vu. The world was repeating. And this time Thomas was here. Claire felt something had gone wrong. There was a disturbance in the force. Something had altered the matrix. The world was reacting to their progress. It was amassing its forces. It was plotting against them. Claire finally had a nemesis.
Huh. Okay. Oh. That was touchy. I like how the levels are always kind of like crooked in one way or another. It's really neat. Who's that? When I built protections into the system, when overlaps occurred, the world generated a splinter to remove the unwanted additionals. There was a white blood cell investigates captain's inner right. Who's this sideways guy?
Laura was pleased this one was behind a wall. Maybe he'd never know what she could do. Maybe they could just have a conversation. Hang out. As long as he didn't find out what she could do. Which would never happen so long as they stayed separate.
Man, Chris is an asshole. You don't want to know who Chris is.
Laura didn't have time to worry about the ominous pixel cloud. It had been following her for some time, and it had kept itself to itself until now.
You can bounce on Laura?
As the square, who had
flipping
shyly
cool.
introduced himself as Chris, bounced atop Laura, she began to worry that he was just using her like all the others had. They'd all bounced too, and then they disappeared when her back was turned.
Probably. Chris is an asshole.
Only the ominous pixel cloud ever remains, looking a little bigger and a little less hungry with every disappearing friend.
Oh, poor Laura. People only use her.
With every bounce, Laura found herself less and less irritated by Chris. She started to miss him when he wasn't there, on another platform or something.
Oh no! Okay, I thought I wasn't going to be able to make it.
What he was up to? Was he missing her? He wasn't saying very much.
Well, that's because Chris is an asshole. Yay, token of love. There we go.
Chris was in love. She was perfect. He had to tell her so. At some point, he would definitely tell her. Probably best to wait for a moment the large, ominous pixel cloud wasn't about, though. Yeah, probably best to wait.
Pixel cloud is bad? This is ridiculous. Come on. Can she just slide over? Oh no! I did that? Oh! Motherfucker! See how much of an asshole Chris is? Oh, she just slide across them. Yay. Where's Thomas? There's Thomas. Oh, that's cute.
Chris was massively disappointed to run into the gang again. He'd enjoyed the alone time with his new girlfriend.
His new girlfriend. Oh, good, he could be alone.
Was it too early to refer to Laura as his girlfriend? Only if I say it out loud, he told himself. He didn't want to scare her off.
What is that cloud doing? Well, where's Claire?
The others seemed suspicious of Laura, and the eager-looking pixel cloud of death which seemed to be watching her. Sure, they'd use her inherent bounciness to reach slightly higher jump points, but they wouldn't strike up a conversation with her. Chris found them rude.
Chris found them rude.
And always there.
How could Chris think anyone's rude when he's like the captain of rude? Where's Thomas going? Come on, Chris. Hey. Come on. There you go. There's a story, but at the same time, there's not a story because people keep disappearing. Oh, man. Alright, guys. I'm all out of time for this one, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye, bye. Bye, bye.